I wanted to have my own web series, so here it is.
Dear CuteNTiny, your profile made me smile. We're 99% compatible. That's a lot. And we have got so many interests that are the same. Shall we grab coffee? Please just name the time. Signed, likes to rhyme.
So, I finally hit rock bottom and decided to try online dating. First, I tried the free site okcupid, where I browsed thousands of profiles to find one girl I liked. I wrote her this long, heartfelt message about how she was my favorite girl on the site, and I had all these witty jokes, and I referred to every single one of our mutual interests, only to be flabbergasted that she did not write back. That is when I learned that both more is more and less is more. More is more because you have to write at least 100 girls to get one response, and less is more because to get a response, your first message cannot exceed at most 3 or 4 sentences, much like those terse, insightful journal entries by Doogie. After a few months, I switched to jdate. The first thing I noticed on jdate is a lot of the girls looked kind of Jewish. Some annoying things about jdate. Number 1. They must approve every change you make to your profile, so if you find a grammatical error, it takes a few days before it disappears. Number 2, while you can browse as much as you want, you cannot write or read any of your messages on the site unless you subscribe. And even if you do subscribe, you can write as many girls as you want, but they cannot necessarily read your message unless they subscribe as well. Number 3, assuming they do subscribe, they read your message, it will tell you exactly when they read it so that their lack of interest in you is as blunt as Elka's retorts to Joy. One girl actually told me to call to set up a date, so I left her a voice message and she did not respond. It went something like this. Hey Liz, it's Seth from jdate. I'm just calling to see if you maybe wanted to grab a hot beverage sometime this week or this weekend or whenever. I'm pretty flexible. I hope you had a good weekend. I just got back into town from Boston where I was participating in the annual MIT Mystery Hunt, and it lasted actually longer than it ever has before, for 75 hours this year, and it turned out that our team won, which is just so exciting because it was my 15th year participating in it, and I can't believe it took that long to finally be on a winning team. It means we actually get to write the puzzles for next year, so we get to spend all year crafting this huge puzzle hunt, which is just really exciting. Anyway, you can call as late as you want. I'll be up to 2 or 3 or 4. I have a lot of things to do next. I've been gone all weekend, but I cannot wait to meet you. I'm very excited and I look forward to it. Bye. Apparently, you're not supposed to leave rambling voicemails the first time you call. Ah well, I can't help it if I talk faster than a Gilmore Girl.
Dear CuteNTiny, you saw my message. Why did you not write back to me right away? I'm a fool to think you're cool. Yet we're so alike, we could be twins. Maybe we're soulmates. Now begins true love or not, but at least let's get a drink. I think we get along. I hope that I'm not wrong. Please write back this time. Signed, likes to rhyme.
So this is my boyfriend Rubble. You may have noticed that he is a cat. We are in love. I tried going on okcupid for a little while, even though there are millions of people in New York, but if you live here, you know, it's still a lonely, lonely place. So my first date on okcupid was this guy I had some email correspondence with, and I go and I'm a couple minutes late because I get lost down by Houston Street, and the first thing he says to me is, "How long have you lived here? Please tell me you just moved here." And I said, "No, I'm really sorry, I get confused when I go off the grid." And he said, "This is the grid." And I was like, "Sorry." And then I bought and paid for my own glass of wine. And he proceeded to eat a burger and said, "I'm not going to talk for a few minutes while I eat this burger, so you could just go ahead and talk to me." And I'm like, "Okay." Well, the plan for the date was to see some live music because I thought, you know, we could fall slowly in love like they do in Once over the live music. So I'm talking about the instruments that I play and the things that are on my resume, the piano playing and the drumming. And he said, does it also say modest on your resume? Okay, here's the thing. I love guys who are cocky and who treat me like shit. I eat that stuff up. But there's a certain level of attractiveness that you need to be in order to pull off being that cocky. And this was not it. No. The rest of the date went pretty much like that. It was devastating. And I don't know why I stayed on okcupid, but I'm a hopeful person. So I went and I kept looking at the okcupid emails that I received, and these are actual word-for-word emails. Hi, my name is Vlad, soon to be Valerie after my transition. How are you this afternoon? Judging your book by its cover, I'd love to curl up and read the rest. How are you? My wife and I saw your page and thought we'd say hi since we thought you were really attractive. I get a lot of those invitations. This isn't Wild Things, people. This is real life. Those things, they don't happen. Okay? Here's something I found out today. A mermaid only gains a soul if she marries a human. Thoughts? Hey, can you answer something for me? Is it true that girls don't like guys who are too big? That keeps happening to me. Oh, okay. So I have a picture on okcupid. I didn't think of this the first time I saw your photo, but the thought jumped into my head. I wonder what her finger tastes like that she's got in her mouth, or I hope at least she washed it. However, in an alternate universe, I'm thinking, I wonder why she's feeling inside of her lip. Does something hurt in there? Does she have a loose tooth she's trying to keep in place? And in an alternate universe, I'm thinking, is she hiding the other eye because she's a cyborg? A hot cyborg? Am I right or what? Or what? You know what? I'm throwing in the towel. That is my dish towel. I have thrown it. I'm deleting my profile right now. It's gone. It's done. I've done it. I don't want to go on another date. You know what? I'd rather hang out with my cat and eat doggy chow. I used to love doggy chow.
Am I too ugly? Am I too fat? Do you only date doctors and lawyers? Did you hate how I answered my profile questions? Do you want references from my friends, family, or past employers? Dear cute and tiny, I'm whiny with no spiny, but I'm befuddled by your total lack of response. If a girl wants just what she describes there to a T, then you should want me, don't you see? Plus we both speak English fluently. How rare, it's unfair, your ignoring me has shattered my self-esteem and wrecked my romantic dream.
One of the best things about NYC is all the free stuff to do in the summertime. My favorite event are the weekly Monday night Bryant Park classic movies. On the night they were showing All About Eve, I got there a little bit before 5 and lined the perimeter with thousands of others waiting for them to declare that the lawn was open. And as soon as they did, I sprinted for an ideal location. Go, go, Gadget Leg! While playing Taboo, I noticed a cute girl at a nearby blanket. You know, some enchanted evening you will see a stranger across a crowded park. I was totally mesmerized by her, but I could not figure any non-creepy, non-awkward way of going over there. I mean, what was I supposed to say? Come here often? How you doing? So I tried to forget about it and watch the movie, but when I got home, I could not stop thinking about her, so I did something I have never done before. I crafted a Craigslist missed connection ad. And I must have done a good job because 2 days later I had an email from her. I almost fell off my desk chair since I was as shocked as Daenerys' followers at the end of season 1. She said to come visit her blanket the next week, and I was a little nervous, but I did. And you know, I could talk to an audience of like 500 people, but put me near a cute girl and I almost turned into Raj. Sadly, we did not have any sparks, but we'll
but I am through with this torture. I'm signing off for good. Who knew your silence would dismay me so? But alas, here I go deleting my account. No apology can surmount the disappointment I'm feeling. I'm reeling from hurt, but go on and desert me for the last time. Always and forever, life's too right.
Today's moral is while I'm not the hugest fan of internet dating, it does have some perks, such as being able to do it in your own apartment. Speaking of, I love my new apartment, and next time is all about it. See you then on Everyday a Little Seth.
I wanted to have my own way.